Hey guys, it's Queen Cooley. How are you today? It is actually Saturday morning, and I hope you are all doing really, really well. And I wanted to jump in because I haven't spoken to you in a while, and I hope that you guys are all doing great. And yesterday was the super full moon. So today, wait, let me put my glasses on because I can't see without them. It is so it's the 16th today. Okay, 11/16/24, 2024. Super full moon. Last night, it was so bright outside. I mean, I was like, oh my goodness, it was actually kind of too cold for me to go all outside, but I did go outside and look, but I will definitely go out tonight. I'll put a fire on and I'll bundle up. It's supposed to be warmer. And I hope you're all doing really well. And this is a raw, unedited, I'm just letting it fly because with the super full moon, okay. As 11s, you know that we are built to withstand a lot, and I do mean a lot of, how do I say this? Well, a lot of stuff that's very difficult in our lives. We have been this way since we were small, right? We have, you guys, if you're not new to me as Queen Cooley, I'm an 11. I talk to the 11s quite a bit because they understand me. We understand each other. I always say it takes an 11 to understand an 11. And we're complex. We're often so misunderstood. It's not even funny. We're like the nicest people, but we also have another side of us. It's a little bit of a dual edge, right? And that's only, I believe, because we can flip from zero to like a million in about 1 second. Why do you think that is? Why do you think it is that so many 11s are broke, misunderstood, spiritually unaligned, out of alignment in almost every area of their life, right? Professionally, with the wrong person, doing the wrong thing. It could be just one of these. It doesn't have to be all of them, or it could be all of them. Not having the resources to do what you really want to do with your life, or you really want to do something, you have a calling to do something, or a gift to do something, or multiple gifts, but you are so unsure, or in many of our lives, we were attacked since we were small. We almost all of us that I talk to so many clients and just so many people out there that are 11s, just off the cuff. And they'll say things like, I know exactly what you're saying because that's my life, right? That's exactly what I lived. And just speaking with a client yesterday, it was like I saw from when she was young, she was told to be quiet, right? And I was the same way. Because why? Everybody else doesn't understand you. You're way too much. You're way too emotional. You're reacting to something too much. So what did we do? Because everybody else didn't understand what we were feeling. Because we were little, we didn't have any tools. We're a kid. Even if you're 10, even if you're 15, the parents who love me dearly would say, and I say myself, would say, hey, calm down, calm down. What are you doing? Calm down. Even to this day, I have family members that say, be nice. Be nice. I am nice. But then what happens is what you're doing is you're shutting yourself down and off because other people around you feel uncomfortable with the velocity of what you feel. Like I always say, this is a really good analogy, I think. Use it if you want. In the world of books, which I love, remember those pop-up books that we all loved, right? If you like to read or write or whatever, that everything comes up and it's colorful and amazing. You can touch it and it's like, ooh, that's what an 11's world is like from the moment we're born. We see things, we feel things, we see not just ourselves, what's around us, everybody else around us, and we constantly adjust ourselves like a barometer, up, down, hot, cold, off, on, right? So that they are okay. Everybody else in the world, they open their book and it's completely flat, flat. Our book is like, and then we sit here and go through life because from when we're small, we don't understand what we're doing, how much harm we're doing to ourselves. We're basically so loving and so empathic and sensitive that what we do is say, okay, all right, I will sacrifice myself. I'll fall on my sword so you guys can be okay. And everybody's like, perfect. And you don't understand this until you're older. And by then, you have been doing this for so long that you don't know why your life is not as you want it to be. I feel like when I first did this, I felt so misunderstood my whole life that, especially professionally, um, that I made my first video, which has had like 20,000 views or something over the few years, which is I'm so grateful. And I just got in front of the camera like this because I was so pissed off. And I was just like, please, everybody, we are okay. 11's are good freaking people. We're amazing. Please stop saying you're sorry and stop shutting yourself down. And most of all, stop putting others before yourself. I feel like I'm at that point. It's really weird. And I'll talk about why in a second. Um, so that's what you do. You learn to do it all your life. You learn early that you're misunderstood. Nobody gets you. As I say famously, no, I used to say that all the time. Nobody understands me. Please don't say that. If you're saying that, please don't say that. Because when you say that, it's a prophecy that comes true. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Guys, you have to remember that with spiritual principles, everything you say, right? And our words, as you know, can either be amazing and be loving, and I always want to try and lead with love, or they can cut like a knife, like a samurai sword, right? And you know this. And it's only to protect ourselves. And I get that. But you have to remember most of the time, not all the time, discernment's important. That's a lot of what I teach. But you got to remember that a lot of the time, the person on the other end doesn't understand what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what's going on, because their book is flat without colors. Some have a few colors. Even if they have a lot of colors, it's still flat. So the sensitivity level is not there. The feeling level is not there. They don't even understand themselves, let alone you and I, who can walk into a room and feel every single person's energy in that room. And not only feel it, understand it, go into it and find it if we want to, which we don't really want to, right? So we have learned from being young to protect ourselves, right? But we still try to be nice. And I'm here to tell you today, at a little bit older now, you don't have to be nice all the time. This is a really hard world, and you have to protect yourself. And a lot of times, what we have issues with is boundaries because we've shut ourselves down. And if you're living your life right now at 30, 40, even if you're young, 19, 20, 21, whatever, I just really want you to know that it's okay for you to do you. The crux of a lot of your problems and issues is this, very simple. We are overcomplex thinkers. Our brains never stop. I understand that. Here's the thing. You are the most important person in your life, not your parents, not your boyfriend, not your girlfriend, not your kids, not your husband, not your wife, not your, it doesn't matter. This is your life, and you only get this one in this realm, right? Because if you put everybody else first, you will never be happy. Trust me, I did it for decades, three of them. I'll be okay. I was always the person, I'll be okay. My hands cut off. I'll be all right. Don't worry about me. Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna keep going then. I'm like, what? I'm just being as real with you as I possibly can be because some of you guys need this really big wake-up call. Here's the other thing. Super full moon. And I brought this up because this is what, the experts are always saying. Super full moon, which by the way, this entire weekend, it's going to be amazing. You experienced the last super moon for nearly 12 months, so make sure to spend time outside under the moonlight if you can, which is great. This lunation invites us to connect with a feeling of inner security and calmness, even when everything around us is changing rapidly and unexpectedly. Many will experience breakthroughs and turning points. Many will feel drawn to make radical changes in their reality and I can't say that word, revolutionize their lives according to what is true for them. It sounds so amazing and like, oh, yeah, cool. And it is. But here's the thing I want you to remember. I've been going through for the last probably, it's been 3 weeks. Last, Yeah, it's been a rough month. Just coming out of it, just getting so strong. And it has not been like, oh, let's just, frolic through the tulips. Because that's what I try to do most of the time. But actually, what's happening is that God, the divine, whatever works for you, broke me down on every level, spiritually, physically, personally, professionally, um, with every single person I speak with. It was like I started seeing where I needed to change, how I needed to be better, what I was doing wrong, what I needed to do right, how I needed to move, how I needed to move and change to go to my next level. Because this is the way it was shown to me. Like the old vessel cups back in the Roman days that they made out of, they'd make it out of what? Putty and stuff and then put the gold on top. I'm not sure exactly how that worked, but in a vessel, for a vessel to get stronger, it has to break. So to get stronger and hold more water, it has to expand, right? Which usually means it has to go through something very traumatic or even be broken and be put back together in a much stronger way. And I believe that's what's happening to the planet. And I believe that's what's happening to a lot of people. And I'm talking to you guys because as the master number 11, we're the leaders besides the 22s and 33s. We are the ones that are here because I will tell you right now, and I think you will all give me a thumbs up or a like or a share or a comment if you agree with this. You and I can take a lot more stuff thrown at us personally than many others could ever even think about. And we will come through it. It may take us a minute. We may fall down, but we'll get back up. We may lose our breath, but we'll catch it. It may be hard, but nothing's forever. Nothing lasts forever, right? Nothing's permanent. Pain's not permanent. But the reason why is to make us stronger and more loving. Because as I was shown, it's like no matter how elevated we are here on planet Earth, we're looked at in the realms like little babies. And babies, what do? They just scream. They just want that one thing. They either want to have some milk or whatever. It's all they know. And as we grow and even as we get tools, right, to get better, to get more loving and lead with love and try to make the world better than when we found it, it's still always, we're still in this realm. We're still learning. We're still part human, I'd like to say, because I do believe we're part other than, because most of us don't feel like we belong here, because you don't. This is not your home. This is not my home. I don't belong here. I've been through this too many times, I believe. I think this is it. I hope. It's a little scary to say that, but we're here to help each other. So if you guys want to work with me, there are a couple different ways. There's the Brave Academy, which is 3 months long, and it is super in depth. And if you want to work with me personally, you can do that as well. And I help people all over the world. And I just really am here to help you understand your gifts, that you are gifted, and that you're powerful, and that you can have the life that you truly want. My life today looks completely different than it ever did. And it took a lot of work, and it's hard work. I want you guys to know something. If you work with me, this is a process. It takes time. Enlightenment takes time because you can't come to me or anyone that knows what's going on and say, hey, go talk to God, the divine, or whatever. And I want to know this, this, and this, and this. And I'll be like, "Phew, I'll just laugh at you. I would like to know it all too, but it doesn't work that way. They don't move that way up there. They give you what you need and you learn that and then you move forward. But that's just life. But at any rate, no matter what you decide to do, please know you are loved, you are special, you are different in the best way possible. You are not cursed, you are not messed up, you are not damaged, you are special. There's a difference, okay? Don't ever say, I'm cursed, I'm damaged, people don't understand me, nobody gets me, like I used to say, because it will come true. I am special. I am of the divine. I have a divine spark in me. I'm an infinite being. When you say words like that, words have power, guys. It's a spiritual principle. spiritual principle. I'll teach you that stuff too if you want. Anyways, I hope you'll have a great day. Let me know if this helped you in any way, and I'm here for you. All right, thanks.